day, Kuser family. This is Dr. Charisse Smith, the Title I Instructional Coach for Kuser Elementary, and we are here today for our Parent Coaching Corner, or Coaching Cafe. Today is a little different today. We are live streaming or streaming from the
courtyard.
The courtyard, thank you. The courtyard at Kuser Elementary School today. And hopefully you will enjoy today's session. Today we have Mama Yoga, who is a yogi.
Yes, ma'am.
Yogi. That means she teaches yoga and mindfulness techniques. And I thought it would be a really great idea to have Mama Yoga come and talk to our Kuser and Hamilton Township School District family about yoga and mindfulness. So today's Parent Coaching Cafe is center time. We are looking to center ourselves before moving forward to a very interesting school year. Hopefully we'll have everyone back here healthy physically, but healthy in our minds as well. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mama Yoga. And can you tell us about who you are and how you came to be a yogi?
Yes. Hello, Kuser family. Hello, Hamilton School District. I'm so happy to be here, and I give thanks to Dr. Charisse for inviting me, and the principal for saying, yes, she can come. And so my name is Samut, but everyone calls me Mama Yoga because since 2009, I've been teaching yoga throughout the Mercer County region to districts as well as charter school students and staff. And so I started my yoga journey, maybe more than 30 years ago. For my own lifestyle. I grew up in the projects of Trenton, New Jersey. And yeah, oh, you did? Okay. Roger Garden. I grew up on Mellon Street. Okay. That's right around the corner. All right. See, you can do it. Trenton makes, the world does take, or sometimes we stay right here. And so, growing up in, the urban environment, there's a lot of stress and tension that we don't readily have the life skills to manage. And so I was introduced to yoga back in the 90s. I was a vegan when all the food tastes like cardboard, and there wasn't a Whole Foods for the convenience of these things. So we had to create our own. So primarily yoga for me came out of the lifestyle and finding a center and dealing with the mental health and the traumas that I had experienced.
I know that sometimes during this pandemic, students and their families have gone through some traumatic things. And helping us center ourselves and gather our thoughts so we can be mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy. We need to get all the help we can get from everywhere we can get it from. So today, Mama Yoga is going to introduce us to some mindful techniques, some yoga techniques. Some are going to be here on the yoga mat. So you can do this in your home. And I know my fondness for older Americans as well, older members of our families. We're going to do some things in the chairs.
Absolutely.
In our chairs. So we're going to switch back and forth. From being on the floor to in the chair, and we're ready to go.
All right. So we would, on the mat yoga, we want to sit in what's known as Sukhasana, right? That just means cross-legged or easy pose. They call this easy pose because it is simple for many people to sit in this. Now, even though I've been practicing yoga for all of these years, I still am not able to get my legs in certain positions and have my knees flat. That is not relevant, right? I want everybody to understand it's not about the acrobatics, it's about the tuning into your body and the mindfulness part. So don't worry if you cannot be as flexible as you may see someone else, okay?
Yeah, I've seen where people have both feet up on their
That's called
thighs.
the Lotus Pose, yeah.
Not quite there yet.
Yeah, your knees and all that, your joints have to do a certain thing for you to get your legs up like that. And my legs are not even as flat as Dr. Charisse's, you see? So you just do what you can and tune into what works for your mind, body, energy. Don't try to do these things. You see these people on the other place, right? I'm about to dip into my Southern mama upbringing. This is part of Mama Yoga's brand, right? The Southern mama comes out in her. Just do what's comfortable for you. So we'll sit in Sukhasana, and you want to bring your palms up and then bring your thumb and your index finger together, right? The body has various energy points, and by bringing these fingers together, it automatically sends an energy flow in the meridian system that immediately begins to put your brain on notice to calm down, okay? Everything is interconnected. Nothing is separate, and our body is a wonderful magnetic vibrational instrument. Let's be clear about that. We're sitting up, shoulders away from the ears, heart center is lifted, and we'll breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. In, right, and out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, in and out. Good, very good, very good. And we'll close our eyes and just center in the energy and relax. Breathing in and out through the nose. Close your eyes. Closing your eyes also resets your nervous system. It also resets your brain waves, moving from alpha, theta, beta, or alpha, beta, theta. Like it resets your whole nervous system and the stress. So just keep breathing in and out, palms up, shoulders away from the ears, and the heart center lifted. And just keep relaxing. Good, good, very good. Deep breath here. Now suspend the breathing. That means hold your breath. And now breathe out through the nose. Deep breath here. Suspend and out through the nose. And one more, in and out through the nose. Good. And now we'll come on to our hands and knees. We're letting the system know that we are going to move around some of this energy, right? And so with this position, we're going to be on our hands and knees like this. Make sure your knees are directly under your hips. I think what I'd like to do is turn my mat sideways so you can see the asanas. Give us a second. This is reality yoga, everybody. It's real-time movement, right? The time is, we don't have, I'll come back here, Dr. Charisse, like that, right? We don't have time to show you that it's not real, right? We're not pretending. This is real. So you just do the best you can. So you come onto your hands and knees. Make sure your knees are directly under your hips. And we will do the asana here, breathing in through the nose as the head goes back. And arch the hips and then breathe out. Tuck the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tuck. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Now I'm going to keep going. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Good. Now, Dr. Charisse did not know. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Keep going. It's a rhythmic movement. Just keep breathing in and out. She did not know she was going to be the model for today. Perfect. Her asana and her posture, her breathing technique is all perfect. Good. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Tuck that belly back. Good. Breathe in. Head goes back. Good. And when you breathe in, your head goes back. Good. Breathe out. Tuck up. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. And now last time here, as you breathe in, sit back on your heels, child's pose. Reach the hands out. Adjust your knees how you need to bring your bottom close to your feet as best you can. And stretch forward, stretching out the upper body's muscles. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Reach, reach, reach. Yes, reach. Stretch and reach. Now one hand at a time, reach forward and bring it back. The other hand, reach forward, reach, 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 reach. And now switch hands. Good. Reach, 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 reach. Trying to sit your hips down on your bottom as much as you can. Come up on your hands and knees and just walk your hands forward, adjust your knees, and flatten your bottom out. Head goes back and up. Good. Stretching that low back and the hip muscles. Good. Come onto your bottom, sit in Sukhasana again, and rest your energy just like that. Good. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a breathing technique, and the prana, or the breath, is key. It is really not the stretching, it is the breath that energizes and balances your body system. So we're going to breathe through the nose. We will raise our shoulders and down with each inhale, right? So it looks like this. Or, good. Good. And really blow it out of your nose, right? It's getting rid of tension. That's it. Just like that. Good. Up. And we're going to instruct Dr. Charisse to go a little faster. Come on. Yes. Good. Okay. Make sure you're sat up nice and tall. Don't lean back like this. Make sure you're sitting up on your sit bones and your heart center is reaching. The oxygen going in energizes the blood, which then energizes the organs and the brain. Good. Now, take a deep breath in and hold. Squeeze the shoulders up. Hold, 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 and breathe out, release. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out, release. Breathe in. And breathe out, release. Okay, so after the shoulder shrugs, you want to sit, eyes closed, and allow the energy to reset. You don't want to jump up and run around, right? Take your time, breathing in and out through the nose. Good. Good. All right, so now let's come to standing. Stand up as best you can and with ease, right? And adjust yourself, because after sitting, sometimes things happen with our clothing. So we'll adjust ourselves, and we're going to do what's known as Kundalini yoga. I'm going to move my mat over a little bit so I'm not obstructing you either, Dr. Charisse. So we'll do Kundalini yoga warm-up exercises, which really get the body invigorated and helps to reset the stress, right? So the first exercise is called the Yogi March. We'll bring our index and thumb together, and your shoulders are down away from your ears. And as you breathe in, you lift one knee. As you breathe out, your arms come down. Lift the knee and the arms, keep breathing in and out. And so it's all through the nose, and your knee you want to bring up and pull that belly in. It also helps us flatten the belly, which all of us want, right? So keep your knees in front of you. Yeah, like that. Okay, ready? And begin. In. Breathe in and out. Come on. Yes, deep, intentional breaths through the nose. This is actually, people are like, Mama yoga, yes, this is actually yoga. You could Google it, right? It's a Kundalini yoga called Yogi March. Good. And it's a great exercise to do first thing in the morning. Great asana to do first thing in the morning. Good. I'm going to join her for a few more. Good. And keep your knees in front of you and lock those arms out at the top. Okay, and breathe in, arms up, pull the belly in, and breathe out, shake it down. One more time, fingers together, in, shake it down. Pull the belly in tight when you push up, breathe in, and shake it down. Good, 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 good. All right, wide-legged stand. Separate your feet as wide as you can without falling. Arms out to the side. You're going to breathe in while you're standing. Breathe out, look to the back. Look behind you, right? Good, and then come up. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And you're looking behind you. And try to touch your foot if you can. If not, don't worry about it. You can even bend your knees a little bit to take the pressure off your low back. But again, it's the breath work that is doing it. And through the nose. Right. Out breath, in breath is always through the nose in scientific yogic practice. Because the breathing is what carries and energizes your blood. And your blood is what helps move out stagnation, helps reset the nervous system. And so breathing is key. Good. 2 more. One more. And up. Good. Bring your feet together. Stand in Tadasana, mountain pose, arms down by the side. Chin is relaxed and in neutral. Eyes are closed, and imagine your feet being rooted into the earth. And you are being nourished and relaxed, stress relieving your body, your mind, and your energy. Feet together, Tadasana. Good. Very good. Tadasana, breathe in, hands together at your heart center, holding here. Eyes closed. Relax shoulders. Make sure your feet and toes are spread out, giving you a good foundation. And breathe in and breathe out. Bring the hands down. Good, very good. So those are some asanas that you can use to energize, especially when you have the youth. They have a lot of unspent energy when they have to sit, right? So what you can do is during a class session or right before they go for recess or what have you, you can get them doing the Yogi March. It's very simple. You can do it right at the desks or in the classroom, and then make sure you do a Tadasana with it to reset, to help them remember to reset their energy. Because once you get doing that Yogi March, it is really kind of a go, let's go, I'm ready for the day. You feel energized, Dr. Charisse?
I do. I really do. I really do.
And I know you may not like this, but I think our cameraman is energized too.
Yes, he is. I heard behind the camera.
All right, so now let us do some chair asanas before we move into more floor work. Okay. So we know that in this time and the day and age we live in, not everyone can do the stretches and the asanas in the way that, you know, on the floor, and even some of the standing asanas can be challenging, right? So we want to offer some seated practices that you can do no matter of the age, and you can use these with the students as well, right?
And even teachers, we have been on the computers for hours. I know sometimes you're sitting there for hours and hours and don't realize how long you've been sitting.
That's right.
So this is great for the teachers as well.
That's right, that's right. So, so you want to sit up nice and tall, always the ears down from the shoulders. And you actually want to sit off the back of the chair. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to sit off the back of the chair. You don't want to be leaned back for that like this, although there is a place for that, and we'll get to that before we finish the chair asanas. And you want to sit up. Make sure your feet and your knees, everything is aligned, right? When you sit with your posture aligned, it puts your brain and the neural connectors on notice that the nervous system either needs to relax or we're on go. Sitting in this great posture tells your nervous system, relax. It's okay. The stress needs to melt off. So you sit up nice and tall, hands, palms face down on your lap. I'm going to turn my chair back forward or facing you so that we can go into the asanas, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to do neck rolls. Start to the right, roll the head down to the side, back very gently, and to the other side. So ear to shoulder, roll chin to chest, ear to shoulder, and then back of the head to back. And again, just keep rolling very gently, keep your shoulders down, and you are breathing through the nose as you're doing this particular exercise.
I forget to breathe.
Yeah, everybody does.
My neck and
Yeah.
the breathing stops.
Make sure you breathe through your nose. Breathe in and out through your nose. Good. Right. Good. And then come center. Breathe in and go the opposite direction. Breathe out as you roll your head down. Breathe in as you come to the opposite shoulder. Breathe out as you roll your head back. Breathe in and out. In and out. Just keep breathing in and out as you roll. It doesn't have to be audible, but you should be intentionally breathing and come to your center. Good. And now you want to take your chin to chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and back to center. In left. Out center. In and then right. Out center. In. Out. Last time. In. Out. Good. Hands on shoulders. Roll the shoulders up and back. Breathing in and out. Roll them up and back. Now, the reason that we're concentrating on just these very simple movements is because we hold a lot of stress in our neck and the top of our shoulders. Just so much stress there. And so we want to just loosen all of that up. Keep going, in and out. Right, good, good, good. Right, you can put your hands here, fingers facing forward. Good, all right. So now let's get the waist going. Since we got the shoulders, the stress out of the shoulders, we get the waist. Your hands actually go on the tops of your shoulders, fingertips forward. You're going to breathe in left, breathe out right. So it's, wait a minute, wait. And your head and neck twist. Take your head there. Y'all take your head, head. Head, that's right, head and neck, that's it. Good, keep breathing. Good, and so yeah, that's it. She's got it. I'm just making sure the breathing and all is connected, right? And good, and you can close your eyes for this one because sometimes doing the whirlies in the room kind of gives you a bit of vertigo, and we don't want none of that. So close your eyes and, right. Twist from the waist. And the head and neck and elbows up, shoulder height is just following along. But the waist is doing the work. Anyone can do this, right? And you can do it, for 30 seconds. You can do it for a minute. You can do it for 3 minutes, and that would be fine. Okay, come center and hold. Close the eyes and breathe out through the nose. Keep the asana posture. Breathe in. And hold the breath or suspend the breath and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And relax your palms, your hands down, your palms down to your lap, and just allow the energy to reset. Just breathe in and out naturally and just relax. Few seconds here, doesn't have to be long. Good. Good. All right, deep breath in and breathe out and open your eyes. And now what we want to do is we want to take a deep breath in, one hand behind and the next hand in a twist. Keep the shoulder, the heart center reaching. Keep the hips forward, right? Twist to the side. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back to center, right? Follow your body's intuition, your body's movement, the signs that your body is telling you. If you cannot twist completely, or if you need to move your hip a little, do that. Just go with your body's mechanics. The point is not to cause injury. The point is to relieve stress. So do it at your pace, okay? So we're going to go to the right side now. Breathe in. Right hand goes back, left hand comes across. Keep the chest lifted, the stretches out, and you can even put that right hand down. For me, it feels better that the hand is down. Breathing in and out, don't hold your breath, and try to relax the rest of your body. Breathe in, and then come back to center, right? Separate the feet as far as you can. Scoot your bottom back a little bit, right? Forward fold, seated forward fold. Breathe in, breathe out, reach down and bring your hands under, in between, and grab your ankles as best you can. Now keep your head up. Yes, you should get a stretch in between the groin area as well as the low back. And now release the hands and grab your elbows and hang down over. Just hang down. Yeah, just hang down, holding your elbows, releasing the energy. Hang down. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now, one hand on the mat or floor, the other hand, and then slowly walk yourself up. Careful with that low back. Slow, slow, slow. All right, good. Yes, I was going to go through the whole thing again. She likes that one. Well, you got to work up to it.
Okay.
All right, so feet back together. Right, sit up away from the back of the chair. Left hand goes behind. Right hand reaches across as much as you can. Keep the chest lifted, heart center forward, breathing in and out here. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back center and relax. Other side, breathe in. Breathe out, switch. Good. Getting a nice twist and a release of the obliques, the waist, as well as the hip muscles here come forward. Good. The psoas muscle, I think it's called, right? All right, and now we'll separate our feet and scoot up from push your bottom back a little bit, separate your feet, take a deep breath in. Heart center leading, come forward, thread the hands through, keep the head and chest up. Nice stretch in the inner groin. Now widen your toes. Make sure your toes, all 10 toes, are touching the earth or the floor or mat, wherever you are. Good. And now release gently, grab your elbows, crisscross, and head down. And just hang. You should feel the stretch in your low back. It should be a stretch. It shouldn't be pain. If it's pain, you want to gently come out of that. But it should feel like a little pull. All right, head down. Good. And just release the energy. Good. And now slowly, one hand at a time, place it on the ground or your mat and slowly push and walk yourself back up to seated. Bring the knees together, shoulders away from the ears, and palms on the lap, and relax here. Breathing in and out. All right, so I'd like to ask you, any questions so far with what we've done?
No, I think you have given us great directions. I like how you talk about the different parts of the body, and the breathing for me is an issue because I'm so worried about, do I have this pose right? And I'm concentrating on the poses and not the breathing. As well. And I also didn't know that there was fast parts to yoga. The march again, I didn't think that was yoga. So I am definitely learning something today. And breathing out the nose instead of out of the mouth.
So the science, and you touched on some great points there, the science as to why we breathe through the nostrils, okay? The body has venous and arterial systems that carry the blood. It also has meridians that carry your energy. We are electromagnetic energy and physical matter, right? No one can dispute that. That is scientific, that is biological science, okay? So, being that we have this electromagnetic component, when we breathe, it is like charging your device. You know how you got to plug in your screens, we got to charge up our devices, right? So the physical body has to be charged as well. And when we breathe through the nose, the oxygen charges up our blood and all of the other along the arterial pathways as well as along the meridians of the body.
That's so interesting that you say that because I've been watching the Olympics, especially our girl from Trenton.
Oh yes, I think. Yeah.
When she's running and when you see these professional runners, their mouths are not
open. Right.
And I know if I were to run at 800, I'm sweating, my mouth is breathing open. But those athletes are really tuning into their energy and they're breathing in and out of their nose.
That's right.
And when they finish, you can see their mouths open and trying to catch their breath, per se. But I'm glad you brought that up because I really didn't understand the science to that. And we kind of do it automatically if you're at that level.
Sure.
But now those who are not, we have to really concentrate on doing that technique of breathing through your nose.
Sure. And with our children, teaching children mindfulness, as well as anyone really who does not have that as a regular practice, right? Mindfulness is, first it starts with your breath. Whenever there is a triggered stress moment, the breathing has always gotten away from someone. It is upper chest breathing. And you tell a person, Jamel, calm down. And he's breathing all erratic, right? That puts your nervous system in hyper response. It's in the fight or fight dynamic or sympathetic nervous system of the body. So the breathing controls the sympathetic nervous system. Now the caveat is you do not want to get, your student, you want to catch them or they want to be aware of these practices before they're triggered. Because once any of us are triggered, the reptilian brain, the animal aspect of our consciousness takes over and we go into survival mode, right? And so it's very hard to reel that in. And that's why my teachings, and when I introduce this to school districts, the parents, the teachers, and the students, it's like a drip technology. You make these practices a regular part of your daily instruction so that when you say, okay, we're going to breathe in, the student then, it's a trigger, that's the trigger as opposed to whatever the offense or the trauma was, right? Make it a regular infusion in your day-to-day practice. And so, Dr. Charisse, let's do some intentional breathing, all with the focus around mindfulness, okay? So we'll sit up nice and tall on our chairs, and your hands can be on your laps, or they can be, especially for a student, they can be at their desk with their fingers interlaced. Shoulders away from the ears, feet nice and relaxed, and you breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Eyes closed, in and out, in and out. Good. Relax your shoulders. Keep breathing in and out. Good. Eyes closed. Now we want to tune in to how our body is feeling. Notice your shoulders. If they feel squeezed up around your ears, you want to take a breath and relax them down as you breathe out. Notice how your waist and how your arms and hands are placed. If they feel stretched out, just bring them in gently and relax them on your laps or interlaced. Observe how you feel, your hips feel. If you feel like you're sitting on one side more than the other, adjust the body so that you're sitting in a centered way. Notice your knees, if there's any pain around your knees, or if your legs are a bit extended and your feet are on their heels. You want to just pick your feet up and bring them back, knees aligned with shins, calves, and hips. Breathing in and out here. Wiggle your toes in your shoes and just feel how your toes, pay attention to how your toes feel. And now you can rest your feet. Just breathe in and out through the nose, eyes closed. Breathing in and out through the nose, continue. And just stay relaxed. Your only focus is breathing through the nose. Pay attention to your breath, coming in and going out. Focus on your breath and out. Focus on the in-breath and out. In and out, in and out. Good. Now take a deep breath in. Suspend the breath, eyes closed, and now breathe out through the nose. Breathe in, suspend, and breathe out. Breathe in, suspend, and breathe out. Now, breathing through the nose, lay back in your chair, right hand over your heart, left hand over your belly button. Just lean back, relax your elbows into the body, and just breathe in and out. And just relax. Your only focus is the breath. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And your head is on top of your neck, not lean back like that. Keep your head over your neck. This is a mindful piece. Breathing in and out, just relax. Good. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Deep breath in. And now come back on top of your hips. That is, sit all the way up, hands on your laps. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, open your eyes. Breathe in. and breathe out. Open your eyes. Just give your body a chance. Breathe in and breathe out. Sit back on your chair and just take note of how you feel. Just observe how you feel. Many people report experiencing a sense of peace. They report experiencing colors or warmth or coolness if they're too hot. Mm-hmm. Everyone's experience is slightly different and unique.
Mine was cooler.
You felt cooler.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I could do this, or I need to maybe spend time in the morning before coming to work.
Yes.
Or coming to school. To
Absolutely.
Get yourself set for the
Absolutely.
day. Getting ready in the morning is stressful.
It is.
For many folks.
Right. And, you know, it's the essential self-care. If your battery is not charged and filled up, everything else through the rest of the day is a drain. So it's essential self-care. I have a t-shirt line called Self-Care is So Gangsta, you know?
I love it.
Because we're not highlighting it in nefarious behavior. We're just saying what true, you know, you have to take your own time for self-care. Life will not give you that. You have to really just kind of like snatch it up and take it. And these practices are something that you can do throughout the day, the first thing in the morning. You only really need like 5 minutes. It's cumulative. So if you do 5 minutes, if you cannot spare 5 minutes for yourself, then your life is wholly owned by some other entity. Yes. Like you do not have any control over your life at all. So 5 minutes. You can set your timer on your phone, 5 minutes several times a day. You can do the Yogi March. You can do the fold and twist behind you. You can do mindfulness breathing and just relax and take an inventory of your body and the stress points and reset them using your mental capacity. One other thing I wanted to add for this for teachers and parents alike, a great mindfulness exercise that I like to share is you can have some berries in the class if the children are not allergic. Find something folks ain't allergic to, let me say that. Okay. Berries, orange slices, whatever, and have them sat in front of the student and have them do this mindfulness breathing and then make them tune into the fruit without their eyes, using the other senses. And that's a very tactile, visceral, and all sense engaging way, except for the eyes, to help the student understand the power of mindfulness and tuning in and focus. And then you have them eat it. And then with their eyes closed and have them really tune in to the texture of the fruit and how it smells and how their teeth are moving. It's a great, great mindfulness exercise.
Thank you, Mama Yoga. This was refreshing, it was exhilarating, it was cleansing, and it was helpful. This is something, a tool that we can use every day. I like the 5 minutes things. Teachers know what I'm talking about. Parents know what I'm talking about. 5 minutes. If you didn't remember all of the poses, this is going to be recorded and on our YouTube channel. Am I correct? Yeah, so you can play it, replay it back and forth again. Set it up in the morning so you hear it and see it in the morning. This is a great way to get kids off to bed at night, making sure that our kids go to bed on time to have a full, refreshed, peaceful day and start to the morning and for the rest of our lives. Thank you again, Mama Yoga.
Thank you so much for having me. It was my honor to come. Thank you.
And this is the last of our parent coaching cafes. We will see you in September. Thank you.